Inside this humble brown paper sphere lies a 0.01 second masterpiece of perfect symmetry. From raw chemical dough to a celestial symphony, this is the secret engineering of the world's most complex firework. Let's build it. 1. VO. Welcome to the birthplace of light. It all begins with a single grain. 2. VO. Precision is our first rule. We sift potassium perchlorate to ensure absolute purity. 3. VO. Even the smallest clump could ruin the symmetry of a 10-inch burst. 4. VO. Listen to the rhythmic swish, the sound of perfection in the making. 5. VO. Pure white, like fallen snow, but with the hidden energy of a sun. 6. VO. Now we introduce the heart of the flash, fine metallic aluminum. 7. VO. Magnesium is added next, providing the blinding brilliance for the night sky. 8. VO. In the rotary mixer, silver and grey dance in a non-sparking embrace. 9. VO. No metal on metal here. Safety is written into every mechanical turn. 10. VO. A fluid metallic vortex, heavy and silent, waiting for its color. 11. VO. Strontium carbonate, the secret behind the deep, passionate crimson reds. 12. VO. Barium nitrate follows, destined to paint the clouds in vivid emerald green. 13. VO. For the electric blues, we carefully measure the copper compounds. 14. VO. It's a chemical alchemy, turning dull powders into a rainbow of potential. 15. VO. Each canister holds a different dream, a different part of the final show. 16. VO. To bind these elements, a specialized liquid solution is introduced drop by drop. 17. VO. The dry dust begins to transform, gaining weight and a new tactile life. 18. VO. We knead the mixture until it reaches the consistency of a thick, heavy dough. 19. VO. Feel the density. This chemical dough is the DNA of a firework. 20. VO. Ready for the mold. The raw power is now contained and manageable. 21. VO. The colorful dough is loaded into the hydraulic heart of the factory. 22. VO. Immense pressure begins to mount, forcing the compound through the die. 23. VO. Long, vibrant noodles emerge, the raw form of what we call stars. 24. VO. Look at the texture. It must be smooth and perfectly consistent throughout. 25. VO. Red, blue, green. These colorful strands are the painters of the night. 26. VO. Precision cutting is next. The blade moves faster than the human eye. 27. VO. Zip, zip, zip. In an instant, the noodles are transformed into uniform pellets. 28. VO. These tiny cylinders are the actual points of light you see in the sky. 29. VO. A waterfall of stars falling in a rhythmic, colorful rain. 30. VO. Each one is inspected. In this craft, there is no room for almost. 31. VO. Into the copper drum they go for a process called priming. 32. VO. We coat them in high-grade black powder to ensure they ignite instantly. 33. VO. The sound of 1,000 stars tumbling, a chaotic, gravelly melody. 34. VO. They turn from bright colors to a matte charcoal black. 35. VO. This black coat is the fuse that brings the internal color to life. 36. VO. Spread onto drying screens, they need time to rest and harden. 37. VO. A gentle touch ensures they dry evenly, preventing any internal cracks. 38. VO. Rows of identical black spheres, like rows of silent, dark pearls. 39. VO. Industrial fans hum in the background, drawing out the last of the moisture. 40. VO. They are now rock hard. The stars are ready for their celestial journey. 41. VO. Now, the architecture of the explosion begins with the shell casing. 42. VO. This is the most delicate stage packing the stars by hand. 43. VO. Every star is placed with geometric precision against the outer wall. 44. VO. This symmetry determines whether the final bloom is a circle or a mess. 45. VO. A thin layer of tissue holds the stars against the paper hemisphere. 46. VO. In the center, we pour the burst charge black powder on rice hulls. 47. VO. The hulls provide the volume to throw the stars outward at high speed. 48. VO. A gentle tap to settle the core. Every pocket of air must be filled. 49. VO. The process is repeated for the other half. A mirror image of power. 50. VO. Two halves of a masterpiece, ready to become one. 51. VO. The marriage must be perfect. 1 millimeter off and the shell wobbles.
Scene 49.
52.
Repeating
VO.
the process for the
A
second
solid
hemisphere.
thumb as the spheres join. The star map is now complete. 53. VO. Heavy-duty tape seals the seam, locking the energy inside. 54. VO. It's a sphere of potential, hidden within layers of humble brown paper. 55. VO. Every shell is marked. Red peony, a promise of what's to come. 56. VO. The pasting machine adds structural strength, layer by agonizing layer. 57. VO. Wet craft paper and starch glue create a skin as tough as wood. 58. VO. Each layer adds confinement, making the final burst louder and wider. 59. VO. It's a slow, mesmerizing spin. The shell grows stronger with every turn. 60. VO. A final rest. The spheres dry until they ring like a bell when tapped. 61. VO. Precision drilling. We are opening the door for the fire to enter. 62. VO. The time fuse is the
Propellant
brain
charges are
of the
secure.
shell. It
Initiating fuse
dictates
attachment
the
sequence.
delay.
Torque wrench engaged.
63.
Reading confirmed at 150
VO.
newton meters.
We
System
threaded
green.
into the core, ensuring it touches the burst charge. 64. VO. Sealed with clay, the fuse is protected from the violent launch. 65. VO. A final check. If the fuse fails, the show stays dark. 66. VO. At the base, we attach the lift charge, the rocket engine of the shell. 67. VO. Coarse black powder is poured in. This is what fights gravity. 68. VO. Sealed tight. This charge will launch the shell hundreds of feet high. 69. VO. The ignition leader is attached. The very first spark starts here. 70. VO. Waterproofing is the final step. Nature must not dampen our fire. 71. VO. A deep dip into the lacquer vat. A black, glass-like finish. 72. VO. It emerges gleaming, a professional-grade aerial display shell. 73. VO. Drip drying in the shadows, it looks more like art than an explosive. 74. VO. A gallery of giants. These shells are the result of weeks of labor. 75. VO. In the light, they shine. In the dark, they will rule the sky. 76. VO. Carefully packed, they are ready for the long journey to the launch site. 77. VO. Labeled with care. Dangerous, yes, but beautiful in its intent. 78. VO. The trucks are loaded. The climax of our story is drawing near. 79. VO. The factory falls silent as the sun sets. The work is done. 80. VO. Now it's in the hands of the pyrotechnicians and the night. Phase 5. The final reveal. 10:40 to 12. 81. VO. The mortars are waiting. Dark tubes of steel aimed at the stars. 82. VO. Electronic igniters are wired. The digital age meets ancient fire. 83. VO. A field of potential. Hundreds of shells. One massive symphony. 84. VO. Silence falls over the crowd. The master of ceremonies prepares. 85. VO. The command is given. The fuse is lit. A spark begins its run. 86. VO. Hear the hiss. That's the sound of the countdown beginning. 87. VO. Whoosh. The lift charge ignites. A massive kick into the heavens. 88. VO. Upward it screams. A golden trail marking its path to glory. 89. VO. At the apex of its flight, the time fuse reaches the heart. 90. VO. The 0.01 second symmetry. Pure art. Pure fire. This is our legacy.